Hello, good morning, good afternoon, greetings. As Catherine has stated, greetings to Journal with me. Come on in as we get started on this Tuesday. It's September 3rd. Wow. It's, yeah, we're moving into a whole new season. Excuse me while I move the computer over. Good morning, Catherine. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining me. Um, I'm Kathy Hampton, and this is Journal with Me. It's a Tuesday session of journaling, and journaling is a great practice, wellness and healing practice for you and me. And we spend time here in this virtual community writing what's on our mind, what's in our spirit or our soul. And we spend time together downloading what's in our world, what's going on with us. And we also meet on Thursday mornings. When I say mornings, it's scheduled for Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 a.m. But it could be that time could be morning, noon, or night for you. But we're happy to work together in community, virtual community of sister sister journalers. And I'm Kathy Hampton of Wellness and Healing Practices, also Wellside Retreats. And journaling is one of the what I consider to be a primary wellness practice from my perspective uh, to help you gain self awareness, self observation, hold yourself accountable, make plans, organize your thoughts, create. What else? Um, it's also a tool that will promote stillness as a whole other practice, being still, being quiet, even if that's comes in the form of meditation, but then reflecting on what came up for you in that time of stillness. And stillness is something that I learned as a young person, being still and knowing that God is with you, right? God is with you. Um, Being still to be able to hear yourself or hear the God that's within you. And knowing that you are going to be okay. Sometimes we don't take the time to be still or to um, hear messages that may be coming into us. If you are you believe that that can happen, but I believe that that can happen if you're quiet enough to hear, your own thoughts without being distracted from all manner of distractions that come at us in this modern age. So that is a part of the benefits of journaling. So if we're still enough, we can also be able to download what comes up through us in our minds or however we're feeling. If our body is feeling a certain way and we haven't paid attention to it, maybe being still, you'll be able to figure it out um, and take care of it if it's something that's bothering you. If it's not, if you're feeling good, that's even something to feel, right? To feel good, to feel great, to be well. Yeah. So all of these things come up in under what I call the umbrella of journaling as benefits to spending time writing, creating, using paper, a notebook, pen, paper, whatever comes up. So today, we normally don't have prompts, and I'm not going to necessarily give you a prompt today, but I am going to ask you to reflect on something before we get started. I wanted to talk a little before we start moving into our journaling session, and we may cut our journaling session maybe about by 5 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Good day, Donna. Great to have you here. Great to see you here in this space. And Sabani, great to see you also here. Greetings to you. I like how you guys are capturing all time zones. It's great because um, we are all over the world. We are all over the place, and you all are acknowledging that fact through um, this virtual space that we have. So good day, good afternoon, or greetings to everyone, right? Wherever you are. So I appreciate you all. So yeah, yesterday I had an opportunity. Well, this weekend it was a great weekend for exploration, as I do, and I haven't been capturing many photographs or videos because I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing that sometimes I forget to take pictures and videos so that others can see my path or me walking through a whole new environment as I uh, as I get accustomed to or explore Portugal, and the surrounding areas. But I heard through a woman that I met in a tea shop, and that there was a new bookstore in town in Porto, and it's the first of its kind. It's a bookstore with English language books as opposed to Portuguese, solely Portuguese books, being the dominant language of the books or the materials that are sold there. It's a small bookshop, and it's called Rosebud, and named after the owner. Her name is Rose, and she's from the United States. And she opened up just 3 weeks ago a bookstore, and so I went there and was pleased to make my way through on the metro, just a couple stops from where I'm living, and the uh, the bookstore is an area called Sadio Feita. Sadio Feita, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and it's a great little store on a street that has other shops in the on that block, yeah, and in the area. Um, and I went in, and um, yeah, she has a great selection. She has a great selection of not necessarily classics, but all genres, science fiction, memoir, self help, philosophy. Some I had seen before, some I had not. And I actually found two books that I picked up, and one is by the author Anne Lamott. And I know Anne Lamott by Bird. It's on writing, and she writes memoir. And so I've used her book as a reference for my own writing. And I never saw this one, and it's called Somehow: Thoughts on Love, I'll show that to you. Anne Lamott, Somehow, Thoughts on Love. And the subject of love is something that I am drawn to because it's such a big topic, you know, and a lot of people stay away from it. But Anne Lamott is one who doesn't stay away from a lot of things. She's very vocal about things in general in her writing and her presentation. She wrote a book, a memoir called "The Children Are All Right." I believe that's the name of it. Oh, Traveling Mercies is one. Some thoughts on faith, Bird by Bird, some instructions on writing and life, and then what's the other one? Mm, yeah, it's not here. But the book, this, I opened the book and it had a poem by the philosopher. I believe he's Persian, philosopher and scholar, Rumi, Rumi, and I'd like to read it, and then, if you so choose, reflect on this poem by Rumi. It's a long way to tell you about a poem that I found this book in a bookstore, but yeah, it's a good book, I believe, and I wanted to share it with you. And so I'll read this not real quick, but I'll read it. I thought it was interesting way of talking about love. It's called The Guest House. It's a translation of Rumi by Coleman Barks. And the guest house goes, "This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house, empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond." That's called The Guest House. And the reason I thought about this poem uh, for this setting is because we talk about, um, before we go into our journaling, how we are feeling, right? And it's morning, usually, when I am here at the, for this, for this, this journaling session. It's usually morning. It's meant to be because that's when I actually journal, um, or this group journals. We can journal at any time, but in the morning, um, we are alert. Some of us, and all of our thoughts come out. And we may feel a certain way. And so in this poem, what Rumi is saying, every morning is a new arrival. We don't know who we're going to be opening up the door to, how we're going to be feeling. We may be feeling joy, we may be feeling depression, a meanness, a momentary awareness, right? Comes as an unexpected visitor. We just something happens and we aren't anticipating what is to come, right? And but we also should be grateful for whatever comes, right? Whatever comes our way, because each of these things that does come has been sent as a guide from beyond. I just love this poem because basically this is what we do when we are in meditation, when we are still. We're opening up to potentially opening up to ourselves, right? And it is a guest house. We hold on to some of these feelings for a moment, but then we can let them go. They're only guests, they're visiting, right? I love it. I just love it. So I just wanted to share that with you uh, today, and you can reflect on that in your writing or not. So let's take an evaluation of how we are doing this morning. How are you doing today? You know, that kind of cliche question. What's up? How you doing? How you living? Everybody's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing so good, you know. But really, how are you doing? Right? How are you feeling today? How is your body feeling today? Right? I woke up. I woke up after 2 long naps. I'm gonna say. After yesterday, I came home. I wake up so early. I'm still trying to get this rhythm together. Um, I woke up early and it was foggy for most of the day yesterday, like fog, like a San Francisco fog that did not burn off until, yeah, and people were, it was the kind of fog that seemed like rain. And people, it's misty kind of. I think it burned off very late. I don't remember, but by the time I came back into my apartment, I was tired because I had been up so early. And so I'm refreshed after taking a really long nap, then staying up very late and taking what I call another nap. So I had 2 naps. So I'm feeling really good. I'm rested. I'm very awake. Got up and did laundry, which I was supposed to do this weekend. But, you know, we can change our laundry day, right? My body is feeling good. My knees are feeling good. You know, I had inflammation and some yeah, when before I came, I've expressed that, and it's going away or has gone away. And the diet that what I'm eating now is not laden with chemicals, and the processed food isn't isn't good, isn't addictive or addicting. So I don't eat the processed food. So I think I'm feeling better now that um, I'm eating better. I'm exercising more, um, and yeah, resting. So how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your body is feeling good. Yeah, I did sleep kind of funny. I'm learning to sleep on my back now. I don't normally sleep on my sides, but I'm learning to sleep on my back. And the reason why I'm talking to you about that is because I breathe. You can breathe better on your back, at least for me. And I sleep usually in the fetal position, and that's not good for my legs or my circulation because everything is kind of cramped up, right? And one of the things that I'm learning about my body um, is that it needs to be open, right? Like a baby kind of sleeps like this, right? And with its legs kind of bent, but they kind of we uncurl after a while and can sleep on back. Uh, Yeah. So I'm feeling better by sleeping on my back. Sometimes I don't stay that way, but I'm doing better doing that. So yeah, we have some comments here. First, Catherine says that she loved that analogy. Yes, isn't that a beautiful analogy? Lately, I've had a couple of guests, frustration and impatience, that are out staying their welcome. Okay, all right. I'm working on moving them out. I don't want them to move in permanently. Very good. Yeah, we don't want that to be, we don't want those guests to be in the house too long, right? Yeah, we love them from a distance and move on. And so I'm going to go through the book because I think she has some really interesting thoughts about love and what that is and why she would include that poem at the beginning of the book, right? Dr. Donna, today I'm in transition, returning to the work week. Beautiful poem, Kathy. Thanks for sharing. Sure, Dr. Donna. Yeah, um, it's a great poem. It's something I was excited to share this morning. It's funny when you don't have people around you who and can just kind of like pick up the phone and say, you know what I heard. I text my children quite often. We text one another. But I was like, God, I want to share this. I'm like, who do I share this with? Of course, I can share this with you, but I can text anybody I want to. I was saving it for today. So if you are, since we know how we're feeling, let's take some time to think about why we're feeling a certain way. I'm feeling, I will say, I'm feeling accomplished today um, after a culmination of exploration this weekend, meeting new people this weekend, actually helping someone out this weekend um, at, at a tea shop. Met a black female business owner who um, she just opened a tea shop, and yeah, I was able to help her with a couple things. I went to I have my favorite I have a favorite place I like to go and read or write, and it's not a coffee shop. It is actually a vinyl bar and restaurant that plays beautiful music, and it's very it's got a nice buzz to it. Um, and I got a lot of writing done this weekend. And then I went to a in-person co-writing space. And that was really cool. I did that yesterday and met some published authors who are expats from all over the world. South Africa, Russia, and America, North America. So and I got some writing done. And yeah, so I feel accomplished and my body feels good. I'm rested. So I want these guests to stay for a while because we know that we have to do the work, right, to keep a steady contentment in our lives, right? We have to be in the right frame of mind to find that contentment uh, consistently. So um, I'm going to do my work and keeping myself on board. I also went to a YouTube Success Society meeting. Um, I had not been, and so I was happy to meet up with those who attended, and yeah, and see what everyone is working on and what I need to do to do better with my channel and my offerings. So that was good, and actually got got a push and encouragement um, to do what I can do. Yes. So sometimes you have to have others. That's why the community is important. You have to have others um, to let you see where you may be struggling or are not holding yourself accountable, right? So let's do this. Let's get started with our journaling. Get comfortable, um, and in your seat, wherever you're sitting or laying, in a position to write and download. And we will spend 15 minutes today. Let me see if I can get the timer together um, to to do this. And we will spend 15 minutes in our writing journaling session. Start with the Ambu Sound Ball. Make sure that you are, sitting up and can um, have your writing materials available to you on a table or wherever you normally would write. That is okay um, with you. So we're going to start with the Ambu Sound Bowl. It rings twice. And then at the end of this 15 minutes, we're going to, you'll hear the Sakya sound bowl. It rings one time. And that will be the indication that our 15 minutes is up. So happy journaling. All right. Okay, so our 15 minutes is up. Um, if you are not finished with your thoughts or meditation, your time of stillness, take your time. This is your time. I believe in keeping quiet time wherever you can, whenever you can take it. Take the opportunity to be still, quiet, at peace. And I don't know what came up for you. I basically was today was my gratitude writing, more so than anything. And I just believe it. Um, gratitude is an energetic feeling for me. Realizing that um, I really do have all that I need, um, and or I don't have what I don't need, and I'm grateful for that, and it keeps me going, um, because I don't need to think about you know what I need because I pretty much have everything that I really need. Yeah, I do. So I hope the time has been good for you, and whatever came up for you in your writing, um, and or reflection on the Rumi poem that I just read out of Somehow Thoughts on Love by Anne Lamott. I'll be reading more of this, and if I find it something that I like to share, I definitely will share it with you. Um, I I actually got two books. One is a book called The Door to Door Bookstore, and I thought I should get this. It's a book. Actually, I'm not sure. I think it may be German that was translated into English, and so at this bookstore, I think there are quite a few of translations into English that she has. And as a library and information professional, I thought I should get that particular book to see what that was all about. I think it's very light-hearted book, and wanted to support the store also where I was. So she's just starting out, and I think she's going to do well. There are quite a few people who although they're in this place called Portugal and don't speak the language proficiently, um, it is sometimes needing materials that remind you of your tongue, your native tongue, or but also sometimes there are Portuguese people who want new material that is written in English for their own use. And yeah, it's been really interesting getting into learning about um, literacy here, and from for all people, you know, and the many languages that are spoken here, and how we get along with one another in this language thing. Um, it's been a topic of discussion for me with people I know and people that I meet. I've met a lot of people in coffee shops, and we talk about language. It's interesting. I never did that before, so I'm learning a lot about the dynamics of language and how how we how we come together or not based on language. And so it's been a good and interesting topic of discussion. So I'd like to let you know that on Thursday I'll be back. If this is the first time that you've seen my videos, please do me a favor. If you seeing this on replay and you like um, spending some time journaling and talking about wellness um, and healing, emotions, right? Emotions, really. Stillness, awareness, self awareness. If this is something that you like, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up if you like, as well as come back and visit again. Subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. And when you do that, you'll be made aware when the videos, live stream or recorded, are coming up. So I hope that everyone has a great day and is off doing what they need to do. And no, Dr. Donna is in transition today, returning to work week. It was a holiday yesterday, Labor Day, and yeah, people get back to work, and some people are going to school um, and taking care of their day to day life. So I wish you all a great day. Create a great day for yourself. I'm sending much love, good vibes to you, and I'll see you back on Thursday. Take care. Bye bye.